All right, hey, we're lagging. Let's lag. Let's lag. Why are we lagging? Well, I'm explaining what a lag is. I know there's beginners, but everyone kind of understands a lag, but depends on where you're at. But a lag is when you push the ball down and try to hit the rail and freeze it on the rail to see who breaks the first rack. And you want to get it as close to this end rail as you can and try to get it to freeze on the rail, right? And so that's not a bad lag. I've seen worse lags. That'll get the money sometimes. That'll get you the first break, especially when people are nervous. All right, so that's a lag. We all know that. Most of us know that. But now here's another lag shot, right? Let's say this is off. The combo doesn't go, right? Right? And we have ball in hand. Well, we could try to hit some safety and pin them. We could go over here and do this, right? We could do this and say, all right, we're gonna pin them behind the ball. Oh, look at that. We got them open. Everything's great. Gosh, I keep chalking with Nancy's pink chalk. She left it here. But the problem is they can do this to us. And we're sort of in a bad spot now because that ball's out in play. It's off the end rail and our balls are down here and it's hard to play safe from that distance. And if they would have got a little bit luckier, they could have ended up with the 8 in this zone or this zone over here and made it even tougher on us. So there's not really, there's a value in understanding that playing safety is not the end all be all. Sometimes the safety is not in pinning them and hiding them, but the safety is in positioning the balls. So, let's just say we want to get that 15 in front of the pocket and that 9 in front of the pocket. So that's probably good. That'll work. Yeah, even if they can see the 8, which they totally can. This 15 is in a good position for us, and this 9 is out off the rail, so it kind of can lead back to the 8. It's a good spot, right? So we're improving our position. Like, it'd be great to have both of them end up. Here's a shot I was looking at earlier. Okay, instead of shooting this combo and not watching our cue ball and having it come down here and lose the game, I've seen this happen in intermediate pool all the time. Where they're just so excited to make balls. All due respect. You can just you can leg a couple balls. That's a terrible shot. It's actually not bad. I wanted this to come over here a little bit more, so let's try it again. Sometimes I'm a fish, right? Okay, so we're gonna hit a little bit more. Yeah, that's still not good. That's doable. Like, that's playable. There's a little zone down here, but then we could do it. But we're looking to get these balls in this position when possible, so we have it on both sides. Here's good though too. That really wasn't that bad. So okay, we're fine with that. The next thing is, I don't like legging the ball in front of the side pocket. I was giving a lesson to somebody and they were like, oh, I could leg it in front of the side pocket. That is definitely possible, but if you leg it too far past over here, now they're sort of in a free roll spot where they could bank it back and that cue ball will come down and not leave a shot on the 15, right? Because all they have to do with that position is leave it on this side. It's a scratch shot. It's not going to go. And then if they got that to here, now we're in big trouble with the 15. So I like this ball. My favorite position on this is to be in this zone here. There's a pie here. Channing came up with this because I was trying to explain it to her. There's a line right here, and it's this section of pie is good. This section of pie is less good. Over here is bad. Up here is less bad. So if I'm in a spot where where I can decide, and I'm here and here, I'm probably not going to leg it to the side. I'll probably leg it down to the corner. Like that, and try to get right about there. I'm fine. And now maybe I'd like it to be closer to that. Of course, closer to the pocket, the better. But I'm not trying to make it. I'm not trying to do anything crazy. I'm just trying to leg the ball. The cue ball, leaving the 8 ball into some weird bank position is totally fine because likely we're going to get a shot and we're going to be able to win the game. So that's a little leg information for you guys. Let's see what else. Let's do some weird ones, okay? So here, right? What are we gonna do here? Are we gonna try to play safe behind it and leave the cue ball here and leave the 15 ball in a bad spot? No, let's leg it up towards the corner pocket and we can practice this stuff, right? Let's go. And we double hit the ball. But that's the shot. Pretending I didn't double hit it. That's a great shot. That's a really great leg shot. Even though I made a foul. Okay. That's a super cool shot, right? And we could call it and then we'd shoot the 8. But we really don't want to make it. But we do not want to do this. This is a bad leg shot. That's worse. And the reason why is because they can bank at one rail. Watch the cue ball. Comes across on cloth that's not new. It's going to come right over here and not leave a shot. As soon as we get into this range, especially up table, whatever, as we get into this zone. And I was actually trying to hit it different. I'll hit a little harder so you guys can see the real bad shot. This was the bad shot. We're trying to leg it to the pocket and we don't aim far enough down. This is the bad leg shot that I was going to show you guys. That's an awful leg shot because now they can just chip the 8 and leave us up table, even if they accidentally do it. Like they could do a bank in the corner, right? I knew I was going to hit that ball. I was going to hit over here, but then I've been getting this hydraulic situation, so I was whatever. Who cares? The whole point is even that they left us pretty safe. So, okay, they hit a terrible shot. But that's the thing, the 2 rail leg. So you got to look for these opportunities and practice them. And I'm telling you, once you just practice a little bit, you'll start seeing them. Okay, and the difference is understanding where you're trying to hit. When you're trying to hit a leg shot here, you don't want to leg it to this side and try to die here. You actually want to leg it to this rail and have it come up. So you want to hit it farther up. You want to hit it farther up the rail so it hits over here and then dies in this zone. You don't want to hit it short here and then there. So what I'm trying to show you guys is how to like miss it correctly. Like even that is too short. I don't know any too short songs, otherwise I'd start singing them. So we'll try again, and we're practicing. We're just training, bros. Okay, that was too thick and too short. There we go. That's right. I like this. This is the shot I want. So if I'm playing, this is the shot I'm trying to hit when I'm practicing. And I'd have been happy if it wasn't frozen on the rail or on the rail here and it was out closer like that. But these are the shots that I'm practicing, and I want you guys to practice these leg shots. Okay, let's see what else we got. All right. What else? Well, there's this shot, which is kind of a mixture, leggy, sort of cue ball shotty thingy. So now we get it to this position, and Villain left us here, okay? And left the cue ball, the 8 ball here. So now we don't want to bank this back to here and get the cue ball up table. We want to play the 15. Let's just play here so it doesn't quite cut. We want to play all 15 ball and just hit it thin, just like that. And then the cue ball can come up table. You don't have to hook them. You don't have to leave them frozen on the end ball, end rail, anything like that. You can just play it from here. And if they make the 8, good for them. But if they don't make the 8, they're in big trouble. Cool. They've got lucky leaving you this position. You'll figure it out from there, but you're good. You get your power draw, second diamond. Okay, so legging the ball. So we've legged the object ball, we've legged the cue ball a little bit, or played some safety with the cue ball. Here's the thing with safeties too. Cue ball or object ball, I think I've talked about that. That was all object ball, and the cue ball kind of did its thing as long as we didn't scratch. So sometimes when you're playing cue ball all the way, and sometimes you're playing object ball all the way. And this video is more about playing the object ball. It's more about legging and figuring out where to leg the ball to. Let's just do another one. Okay, here we go. Where do I want to leg it? Do I want to try to leave it here? No, because the cue ball is going to go that way. Do I want to try to cut it up to that pocket? Nah. No, I don't. Do I want to try to bank on the side? Nope. I'm going to leg it. I'm going to leg it the long way. I'm going to leg it just past the 8-ball. Like this, just past the 8-ball. And I hit it a little too hard. And that's fine. So if I hit it again, if I'm practicing, I do the same thing. And I would just hit it a little softer. Still hard. A little better, not much. Pretty much the same shot. And then how do I figure out how to hit this shot softer? Stroke length. I'm way too long on my stroke. I don't need it that much. So I just go like this. Shorten it up and just push it. Get focused and be present and stop missing the shot and hit it better like that. So that's how we fix it, okay? We got to use our positive self-talk. I don't know if I was negative there or not. We just did a video, Irene and I, will come out probably before, maybe after this one, where we did a video on what was it? Worthiness Hustle. It's cool. It's a really good one. Irene's I'm a little biased, but she's a Sharpie. Okay, now, what if we get into this spot here? And we're here and here. Okay? Do we want to try to chip it over there? Probably not. Maybe we'll just bank it and we'll leg it on a bank. And we'll leg it down table. And that wasn't very good because we want to be down here. So let's hit it again. And here we're not trying to make it, right? Because we don't have shape on the 8, but we do want to get it down towards the pocket. Now that's going to be bad because it's towards this. That's not bad. Nope. I take it back. That's not bad because there's only like a little spot over here where you have trouble. The rest of it's pretty good. It would have been, I was thinking it might end up in this zone, which it didn't. So that's another thing with lagging, right? If we stop thinking about making the ball and we start just hitting it towards the pocket and positioning the object ball, things are better. Not bad, a little bit high up. We want it down here in this range. So this is how we train our leg shot. We watch the angles, we hit shots. We don't worry about making every ball. We give a little bit more power through, just like this. This is like my favorite shot so far. And we love it. We love it. We love it. We love it. Okay? So it's cool. So we're going to do that. And then I think I might have, did I leg the 8-ball? Might have legged the 8-ball. Let's talk about legging the 8-ball. I got to get this pink chalk out of here. I keep chalking with it. Okay. Legging the 8-ball is the same concept. And the only thing different with the 8-ball is here, let's just say it doesn't go on the side. We're going here. We got this thing, right? Here, we want to leave the table at the 8-ball like close to the jaws. So here we would call it in the corner. And we just want to leave it close to the jaws. Like that's a little bit hard, but it's okay. It's going to be hard for them to leave us tough there. But yeah, I just think a lot of times when I'm watching people, they're thinking all offense and they're not thinking about legging the ball. So we'll try it again. I'm not even trying to make this. I'm just trying to leg it by the pocket. Even that's fine. That's a great shot. Perfect. That's perfect, perfect, perfect. They can bank it in, whatever, but we're winning that game more than we're losing it. So the 8-ball is super important. Same with this shot. If we're crapping our pants, all right? Let's switch these. And the 8-ball's here, right? The 15-ball's even here, and we're here. Okay? We don't want to be smashing this 8-ball in. We want to be legging it to the pocket. Just like that. Legging it to the pocket. And if it hung, who cares? We're going to win on the next inning. And see, when we leg it, sometimes it goes. That's kind of cool. But the other thing we want to be careful of is we don't want to leg it thick into the rail, because if we kind of don't pay attention and we leg it thick, we can start leaving it, well, that worked out fine. But what I'm saying is if we leg it thick and it comes in like this is no good. We don't want it there. We want it over in this zone here. So we just have to keep thinking about these little leg shots, right? And instead of thinking about, because here's what happens, right? person leaves you here, and you're sitting there thinking, I've got to make this shot. You're hulked out. You're so focused on winning the game on this shot, winning the game on this shot, that you end up doing this, okay? And this is awful. You miss it that way. You put the 8 over there, you put the cue ball there, and they can win this game from here, right? They can win this game. They can cut this 15 in. I'm off camera. And they can get shape on the 8 and the side. And Robert is your father's brother, as Jolie likes to say. Okay, so that was awful, and we deserve to lose every single time. And that doesn't mean that guy got lucky. Here's how we hit this 8 if we want to try to win the game. If we're going to overcut it, we want to leg it down and have it come back into that pie area, right? And that's a little worse than we wanted. We want it there. Doesn't even have a shot here. No safety, no bank available. Dude would have to get super lucky to hit this shot here and make it. Whew. We still win the game. So that's it. Leg, 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 leg. Let's leg shots. Let's practice legging shots. Let's leg shots. Okay? Same thing with, okay, let's go from here, right? We're going to block the pocket and leg it to the pocket, okay? Remember, we want to be over here, so we want to make sure we get the ball up in this range. Over here is good. We don't want it down here. This is no good for us. We want it over in that area. So even when we don't have a shot on the 15, we don't just sit there and get stuck in our brain about, we have to make this shot, does this shot go, whatever. It's like, who cares if the shot goes? Because if it goes, the cue ball is going to be right here, and I'm not going to have a shot in the 8. I'm much better off just overdoing it and banking it and playing all 15 ball and leaving this. This is much better. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It must have hit a rock. Okay, so I think you guys got it. I'm happy with this. I'm good. I've reshot this thing 6 times because I'm just like putting up scenarios, and this one I like. I didn't shoot it 6 times. First time I shot it, it was a couple times it was a hot mess. But yeah, I just legging the object ball, legging the cue ball a little bit, mostly object ball, and just being aware, right? We just got to be aware of what's going on. So I've done this in other videos, but I really, 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 really want to talk about pushing this object ball into an optimal position. It's not always on the last 2 balls. It could be early in the rack. It could be early in the rack, right? I don't know. Early in the rack. Let's throw balls out. Let's see what we got. Early in the rack, we got some congestion, right? Got some problems. We got some stuff going on. Yeah, okay. Who knows what's going on? These balls are down here. This ball's over here. We're early in the rack, right? So we're early in the rack, and we can hit shots where we move stuff around and move it towards pockets and leg it. That's no good. That's terrible. But you get the point. Like, I could sit and hit shots like that. This is a really, I picked the toughest shot ever. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do like this and this, right? So we get to the table, and instead of trying to make the 11 to other stuff, we just leg this 11 off the 10 down like that. Okay, so that's a better example outcome that I want. Especially if these balls are like here, we're playing intermediate pool, let's go ahead and shoot. These are clustered, that's blocking, everything like that. Dude, the best he's gonna do is this shot here and make the 5 and not even have a shot. So, all right, who cares? Now I'm just slot playing. But the point is like positioning our balls, legging the balls, positioning our balls. That's second example. I love it. Opened everything up, this thing, blocked the pockets. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Hopefully this is good. Love you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.